A man cannot rise above his own self-image. Now, I don't know who said that quote, but it's a strong and very, very true quote. I see it every day. I see it in myself. I see it in the people around me. I see it just in the sad look on people's faces when they go, "Oh, I'm kind of I'm not smart enough to get into college. I'm not smart enough or strong enough to go to the gym. I'm not this, I'm not that. I'm not a performer, I'm not an entertainer." People just give up on themselves without even realizing it. In their own words, they say, "Well, I'm I am" is the two most powerful words in the English language. You be If you actually mean what you say when you say "I am X," then you become X. Belief is so strong. And if you don't believe in yourself, then you're fucked. You need to believe in yourself way more than you think. And no one in this world is going to believe in you. No one in this world is going to believe in you nearly as much as you need to believe in yourself to get after what you want. And that's just a really important thing to think about, because you gotta think to yourself, well, what do I want to be? Who do I want to be? And you gotta look at it and go, okay, well, I want to be an athlete. I want to bench 225. I want to bench 315. I want to be a writer. I want to start an online business. You got to look at yourself and think, okay, it's not about running up to people and saying, I want to. Because going back to the self-image thing, if you say, oh yeah, I want to start a business. Oh, I'm thinking about starting a business. What do you think's going to happen? You're forever going to be the guy who wants to and is thinking about starting a business. What you need to say is, I run a business. That's what you need to say. I run a business. Even if it's literally just like one YouTube channel and maybe like one Patreon page that you lead people to from the YouTube channel. I run a business. That's what you need to say. If that's actually what you're looking for, you need to adopt that self-image and say, I am running a business. A good example in my life, in the positive sense, the absolute best time I ever found in my workouts, in going to the gym, in my consistency at the gym, the absolute best time where I found it so natural to go to the gym was when I would constantly tell people I'm an athlete. And it was hard, right? Like it almost felt fake. Like if you said I'm an athlete and you're just this guy and you're not like I'm not on the TV, I'm not at the Olympics. It doesn't matter. You go to the gym, you work your body, you make gains, you have a goal in mind, you're an athlete. And it's a much more exciting thing to be. It's a much more exciting thing to hear yourself say, I'm an athlete. And you ride that wave of belief. You ride it to the point where you say, holy shit, I can bench 225 now. Less than 1% of people in the world can do that. And you can say that and it's true and it feels amazing. So many people, the way they talk is so self-defeating. So many people talk and it's like they can't help themselves. They just go, oh, I couldn't do that. Oh, like, you've met these people, right? The people who have a problem for every solution. It's like, well, you could get yourself out of debt if you did X, Y, Z. Oh, yeah, but, the kids are back from school and my son's doing soccer and my daughter's doing all sorts of stuff. Like, you can see it. And you can especially see it when their excuses don't make sense. you see it so many times and you find yourself becoming elitist and going, shut up. You can do so much more than you think. And you know what? You came to the right channel if you're one of these types of people, because you can do more than you think. I'm actually, if I'm saying this and you don't believe it, then I have a higher opinion of you than you have of yourself, and that is a big problem and you need to fix it. Going back to the main thing I said at the beginning, you cannot rise above your self-image. If you believe you can't do the thing, guess what? Can't do the fucking thing. And this goes for resisting things too, you know? Like I was never a huge drinker, to be completely truthful about the situation. Maybe like once every 3 months I would have a little fun, have a few brewskis, but I'd always tell people I don't drink. And I said this knowing I had friends who drank a lot, especially, you know, when I was, you know, in my late teens, just getting out of high school. I just tell people I don't drink. I don't drink. And you know what happened? No one challenged me on it. No one said, oh, come on, man, just one. You'll be all right. Stop being a prude. They said, okay. They respected it because it was a strong stance. If your self-image is not strong enough and you go, you know, I'm trying not to drink. I'm trying to stay away from I'm trying. If you keep saying that, people are going to go, oh, come on. Just chill out. Stop being such a wuss. And you're just going to assimilate into the crowd, which is not what we want. We have high goals and high expectations of ourselves. If you clicked on this video, you're that type of person. So you really got to adopt a much better belief system about yourself and think to yourself, well, I'm not this loser. I'm not a loser. I'm not this thing I'm so afraid of being. Even if it has to feel like delusion. Some of the richest people in the world, some of the most famous people in the world, they'll all tell you they believed they were the champion first. Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, I was the champion. RuPaul, I was already famous. The rest of the world just had to figure it out. You gotta be absolute in the things you say and think about yourself. And, you know, that can be a disadvantage when you're thinking, oh, I'm a fucking worthless loser, right? I'm sure a lot of you have thought that about yourselves. But it's not true. So you can already be delusional about yourself, you know? If you have an apartment with a fridge and with food in it, you're richer than most of the world. I hope you know that. So if you can be so deluded to say I'm the most worthless piece of shit in the world, when in reality you're probably just some really downtrodden college student or high schooler, then you can be delusional in the other direction. I'm rich. I'm rich. Okay? I have a car that works. And I just had to get the battery replaced, and I'm not fucking panicking right now. I'm rich. And, you know, someone would look at my life, you know, someone like Andrew Tate or whoever would look at my life and go, oh, you're broke. You're not rich. You want the Lamborghini. You want all this shit. So you're broke. But it's not going to serve me to believe that I'm broke. I mean, there's something to be said about the truth of the matter and being uncomfortable and being like, oh shit, I need to get myself out of this hole. There's something about riding on that discomfort so you won't sit still. But when it comes to day-to-day, like you're on the path and you're trying to accomplish it and you're getting stopped by these self-limiting beliefs like, oh, I'm too weak, oh, I don't have a big enough attention span. Fucking motorcycle. When you're on that path of beliefs and you're just like, fuck, I can't do it, I'm not good enough, you really gotta adopt that. You really gotta adopt a better identity. There's almost no disadvantage to believing you're the shit. You may lose a few loser friends who are like, oh, you're being arrogant. Whatever. If it's true, it's true. I'm an athlete, I'm rich, and I don't drink. Whatever it is for you, write it down. Write it down right now. Write it down right now. Whatever it is, what are you? Not what do you want to be, what are you? And whatever you are, I hope you click on the next video, and I'll see you then. Peace.